Well, hello there. I see you came back to 2022 to see what it was all about. I found this footage in like a folder that said iPhone RAW, and it was a video that I made a couple years ago, and it's about towing. This video is about towing. I'll probably title it something like that. But this is not meant to be a tutorial or an instructional thing. I'm just demonstrating some techniques that I use to set up a tow operation for my school. Oh, is that better? That better? I don't know. It's always pretty bad. But I wanted to put that disclaimer up front in case that's what you're looking for. This is not it, but there are some good stuff in here. So there are some good. Oh, I feel so hard. So as I was saying, this is not meant to be a tutorial about how to tow. I teach a class that takes like hour and a half, chalkboard. There's a lot of details to towing, a lot of details. I'm probably not gonna ever make a video about the actual classroom curriculum, but I had this footage and I thought it might be helpful to someone who is taking on tow operations as a gig. So this is how I do it, and I hope you pick something up out of this video. See you real soon in the next one. Posted a video yesterday about the tow machine and my overhaul rebuild that I did. And excuse me, I'm vlogging here. You want to be on the video?
No.
So this internet troll, he commented that tow machines, the most useless tool for teaching someone how to fly. I'm just flabbergasted. I told him nobody liked him, that he shouldn't post here. I think it was Dale. It was a picture of Dale on his profile picture, so that's why I think that. But I'm gonna go out here and teach a guy how to fly with this tow machine. And you know, I do teach people how to fly, and I know what is a good tool and what is a bad tool. We don't have mountains. Yes, you could put them on a paramotor and teach them how to fly. That's how most people learn to do it. But boy, this thing is nice. You learn to fly without the risk of breaking any gear. You've got lighter weights, slower speeds. You can kind of get in tune with your wing. You understand how to flare. You can learn all these things by towing. It's just great. It's just great. I'm just dumbfounded by the comment. Of course, I really think it is Dale. I don't think the guy's real. But yeah, let's go out here, and I'm just gonna use this phone here. I'm on a phone today, so I'm not bringing my regular camera, and we're gonna do some videoing on how I bring it out, set it up, and do it. Just to cover a bit of logistics on a tow operation, you gotta have a good place to launch first off. So we mow this little corner out here by the runway, and I set up the tow machine right next to where I'm gonna launch the pilots. I use an ATV to pull out the line to set up the turnaround. Turnaround goes on the other end of the airport. Now there's a couple of ways to do an anchor for the turnaround. I like this, it's an auger, like a dog chain auger that you can put down in the ground. By itself, it doesn't work, so you have to support it with some bases behind it. I just use some long steel scrap I hammer down in the ground and use a ratchet pulley to squeeze it up tight. Then I take the block and the turnaround pulley and put on the anchor. It's important to remember that the line that hooks to the pilot needs to be on top. Right now it's on the bottom. So you rotate it 180 degrees with the side going to the pilot is the way that this line. So this will have to be a clockwise rotation, 180 degrees. So that's how I set up my turnaround pulley. Got the pulley and I've got an anchor. The only time I've ever had a setup like this fail is when the ground gets really wet, or you do some tows and the force pulls it out of the ground. But overall, it's worked like this for the last year that I've used the turnaround system, which I recommend. It lets me operate the machine near the pilot, near the student. Experienced pilots, we don't do a turnaround unless it's already set up. We'll just set up one end of the airport to the other, have somebody on radio that can call the abort. So that's how we roll. Just a tidbit on the actual tow operation outside of the logistical stuff is on that first tow, notice the line is run all into the tall grass, and he calls for tension, and you want to hold that tension just as long as you can, and then finally when you go, The more of that snaky stuff you get out of the grass, the less of this side-to-side stuff you'll get. Now, he did good, and he is new, so don't be passing too much judgment on this pilot here. Again, I'm teaching people how to fly. They don't know what they're doing just yet. All right, practice your weight shift. Lean and feel what that does. See how much you get out of just doing that? So sit level and just fly that thing. And it should get you right back here. We're gonna make a right turn when it comes time. Don't come this way just yet. We're gonna wait till the last second to make the turn. I think he's excited.
I can see down your shirt.
I can see down your shirt, he says. All right, start your turn, right turn, look, lean, pull. There you go. Come on around with it. Keep coming, keep coming. There it is. Now aim that thing straight toward us. Don't hit the trucks. Keep your turn coming. You're coming out of it and leveling out. We don't want that. There you go. Now you're on track. All right, hands up. You want to build maximum speed. All right, you're at 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good landing. I like it. Hands up, get maximum speed so that you can have that flare authority and just time it out good. There you go. Turn around, kite that thing toward us. Yeah, pro level, pro level. Keep backing it up out of that tall grass. I think there's a song about back that ass up, maybe. And that's it. Short and sweet. That's how you like it, right? Some people may like it short and sweet. I feel them paging me. Am I feeling it now? I hear them paging me from the prescription department. I hear my name be called.
Yeah, do you know anything about...
Oh, nothing like solving the mysteries of the universe, one drug at a time. No, this video was more or less in response to the comment that I had about how it was the most useless tool ever to train someone how to fly. I disagree. There are lots of tools, lots of method, lots of training activities. I mean, it's endless. It's endless. You're training, hopefully you're training forever, and you're always trying to get better and do more. Towing it requires a certain set of circumstances to do safely and correctly. And we don't always get to tow every student. We try to, we love to, but sometimes we can't. Sometimes we can't, and that varies. You gotta have perfect weather, perfect conditions, you know, a couple vehicles. There's some changes that I've made even since I've done this video. I ain't gonna go into it here. You get my gist. Things are constantly evolving, so to speak. But yeah, we love to tow. We do it when we can. It's always been great. It's always been great. Sometimes scary. It depends on how well they do in the classroom setting. That's why all the pros carry a hook knife. When I went to tow school, the best bit of advice that I had is you don't ever want new blood on each end of that line. All right, because if the tow operator don't know what they're doing and the pilot don't know what they're doing, that could lead to disaster. You can have a new tow instructor and an experienced pilot, or you can have an experienced tow operator and an inexperienced pilot, and that seems to go together pretty well. As long as somebody knows what's going on, it rarely ends badly. And I've not seen too much carnage out of towing. A couple skint knees, couple grass stains, that's more or less it. It's useful. It's useful. I still disagree, even a couple years later. The 2022 season is filling up nicely. Schedule has people on March, April, and May. So if you're looking for training and want to come learn how to fly these paramotors, change your life in a good way, reach out to me. Email in the description below, and maybe you'll tow. Maybe you won't, but either way, you're gonna learn a lot. It's what I offer is very useful. I've been told over and over again. I guess I believe it now. So come get some if you want some. I'm available. Hope you like the video. Hope you like some, subscribe, comment, bell ring, all that stuff. YouTube thinks it does good, as they say. I don't know. Much love, y'all. Kyle out.